welcome to my channel. My name is Heidi Mercado. For those that don't know me, if this is your first time connecting with me, I am on this amazing journey on becoming debt-free. Like, I literally made the decision that I no longer want to live in debt. I no longer want to have to owe anything, but I want to live debt-free. So I have decided to just start this journey in becoming debt-free. And the way that looks like for me is that I decided to implement a system in which I cash stuff my money. I'm saving money for just different goals that I have. And it's been an amazing, wonderful journey. And I want to just share that with you because I know that there's so many people, because I know I'm not the only one that has probably struggled financially, that has tried to make ends meet, that has tried to done things and they couldn't do it due to, not having enough funds or, just so many things that had to do with financial hardships, right? So I'm sharing this with you on this day because I want you to know that you can become debt free. That I want to let you know that if you just take initiative and you take action, that you can do exactly what you would like to do. Will it take time? Absolutely. Is it a process? Absolutely, it is. As with everything, it is a process, but guess what? There's no process until you actually begin. So you are already a step back if you have not even started, but the moment that you begin, you are already making progress. So even if you're taking small steps, you're still making progress, right? So what I want to share with you on this day is the journey that I have decided to take, that it has just made me feel just absolutely free. When I tell you free, I mean free. Free because I have been a better steward. I have been able to manage my money better. I have been able to make better financial decisions. And this has had an impact, not only on my life, but in the life of my home, of my husband and my children. When I tell you that even my son has been watching me in this journey, and it has also just promoted in him a sense of also saving money and just, becoming a better steward. So I cannot even emphasize enough the importance on just getting into a journey that if you are in any kind of debt, whether it's a small debt, whether it's, that maybe you owe credit cards, maybe you have student loans. With me, my biggest debt has only been my student loans. But if you have any other kind of debt, right, it doesn't matter the debt. Debt is debt. You owe money, right? So what I want to recommend to you is that you start a system that's going to work for you. The system that worked for me was to just begin to cash stuff everything. So every time I would get paid, what I would do is that I would set out a budget, and after all the bills were paid, whatever was left over, because I wanted to just incorporate a zero-based budget, is that I took that money out of the bank. I would never do this. I would never take money out the bank, but this is what I've been doing since June of this year, 2023. And everything that I would just take out, I would go ahead and just assign my money. Now, this is why it's so important to assigning your money. When you don't tell your money where to go, your money will literally go anywhere, because you're going to feel the liberty that it's not attached to something. So you're going to just, you're going to be free with it. You're going to be like, spend it however, whenever you want, right? That's the problem. And that's the problem that I was having. I was having access to my money. And because bills were paid and everything was paid, I was just like spending my money, right? So although I am a wise shopper, I was still buying stuff that I probably should not have bought, So in order for me to get on track so that I can enter this debt journey being debt free, I had to make some changes. Friends, I had to make changes. I had to say, you know what? I'm not happy with the direction that this is going. So guess what? I have to change it. You have to become the change agent in your life. If you don't change anything, nothing will ever change. You can hope for it. You can even pray for it. But even the Bible says that faith without deeds, it's useless. In other words, faith without works is dead. So what is that saying? You have to put you into it. You got to put you into the fraction. You got to put you on the table, and you got to do what you got to do in order to get the results that you want to get. Nothing will ever change so long as you don't change, right? So I knew, friends, because of this, that I had to make changes. And let me tell you that the course of my life has taken into a completely different direction just by deciding one day that I said, I want my financial life to go a different direction. And that's exactly what has happened. It has gone a completely different direction. I have been able to save. I have been able to track my money. I have been able to set budgets and stick to it. I haven't been perfect with everything. It hasn't been to the T. It hasn't been to the letter, but I have made great progression, and I know that you can do it too. I don't care how much of money you have. I don't care what your income is. You may say, well, I don't make enough. Well, baby, whatever you make, you have to learn how to make a budget with what you have. And if you don't make enough, then maybe there's some options that you need to look into. Maybe there's some different avenues that you can look into, such as maybe if you're working and you feel like, well, I don't make enough money, well, then maybe you can consider looking for a second job, right? There's options. Maybe you can begin to start something like a side business so that you can generate some additional income so that you can fill in the gap for what you are lacking in, right? Technically speaking, you want to have different streams of income. You don't want to just depend on one income, right? You want to be able to have different flows of streams of income coming in. So I'm sharing this with you because I know there's so many people that ever since I started this journey have been asking me questions. They have reached out to me and they're so interested in starting this cash system that I have just, I did the research, I saw what others were doing, and I saw how it was working for them. And I said, I can do that also, and I'm going to make it work for me. And I believe the same for you, that you can make it work for you. Listen, you're probably watching this and you're saying, well, you know what? It's working for me the way it is. I'm not too happy with it. It is what it is, but I just feel like right now I can't make a budget. Let me tell you, you cannot afford to not have a budget because, again, you will make money, you will have money, but you're going to continue to spend your money. You're going to continue to just be in the same position you're in until you decide to make a change. So you have to take initiative. Today, I want you to look at your finances. I want you to have a real talk with yourself. Sit down, look at your whole financial history. Look at your bank statements. Look at where have you been spending your money? Where is your money mostly going towards? If you're looking at your bank statements and you see that you are always shopping, you're always buying clothes, you're always buying shoes, you're always buying bags, but you're not paying your bills and you're not paying your rent or your mortgage and you're not paying what you need to pay, that's a problem. That's a big red flag, right? Or maybe you're somebody else that you're saying, well, I pay my bills, but I just never have enough for anything else. So then this is also for you because you're going to implement a system that you are going to make work for you. And I can definitely share more details and go into like specifics. You can reach out to me on Messenger. On my Facebook, you can reach out to me. I'll go ahead and put my information on this specific video here so that you can reach out to me directly. But I really want to help you. I really want you to get on this journey so that you can feel good about yourself and you can feel proud of the fact that you have decided to take initiative with your financial life, right? You want to give it a different direction. You don't, and I say this so many times, right? You don't like how something is going, change it. Change the direction of it. You got the power to do so, right? So listen, y'all, I'm going to just leave you with this on this day. Until you start something, you will never be in something. So you have to take the initiative, right? Write down your plans. What is your vision? What is it that you're looking to see? What is it that you're looking to do? What are your goals, your financial goals? If you were in debt free, I want you to write down the number. Write down what that number is of, whatever your debt is. I want you to write it down. I want you to look at it. I want you to understand what it is that you owe and make a plan to eliminate that debt, right? Because if you don't, it's going to just hang over your head for days and days, and days becomes months and months become years. And next thing you know, you're going to be in more debt and more debt because you never took action. Take action today. I want you to get into a debt-free journey because it feels amazing to be able to start walking in that freedom in how God wants you to be. So I hope this has blessed you. I hope that you're going to take initiative. And as I stated, feel free to reach out to me on my business page. Like I said, I'm going to go ahead and put that information here so that you know that you have some networks that you can also reach out to so that you can begin your journey. So until next time, this was Heidi with Very Smart Budgeting. Bye-bye.